Welcome to Land Academy. This is the Cash Flow from Land show, where we show you how to buy unwanted vacant land and sell it for more on the internet. I'm Steve Butala.
I'm Jill DeWit.
We are your hosts. With over 15,000 completed transactions, we are the experts in this niche land flipping business.
We hold a drawing to win a free property every month. Enter to win by reviewing this show on iTunes and downloading our free ebook at landacademy.com. All right, let's get this show started.
That's Jack Butala here for Land Academy. Welcome to our Cash Flow from Land show. In this episode, Jill and I talk about Success Pants. Hey, we show you how to buy property for half of what it's worth and resell it the very next day. Great information and instruction from Jack, that's me.
And inspiration from Jill, that's me.
Some funny stuff that happened to us recently.
How in the world did you get this flood of Germans in your Facebook account?
I'll tell you how.
I think
you want me to be honest?
This is so funny. I'm looking at your Facebook and I'm like, I can't even understand all this stuff. It's all in German. Where did that come from?
I'm going to be real straight about this. We have a direct competitor who's German.
Uh-huh.
So they either found me or I found them.
Okay.
But yeah, there's like 20% of it's not that high, but there's a lot.
Well, it's either strippers or Germans here in your Facebook account, so I don't know what's going on over there.
I say with confidence, most of those people are in both parties are removed.
Okay, thank you. Good.
I have to say, I spent some time in there looking at some stuff, though.
Oh boy, I tell you, it's a good thing I don't worry about you. I mean,
yeah.
Shucks. That's good stuff. Thank you, Jack, for
all the stuff I worry
sharing
about.
That.
I don't worry about that either with you.
Thank you.
There's 92 things.
Of all the things you worry about, that's not one. My social media presence, you don't worry about that. Okay.
No.
I'm not going to ask.
Anything in that whole genre. I don't.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
In this episode, Jill and I talk about Success Pants. What does that mean? It came up. I mispronounced Success Plant.
Don't share it now.
It's Success Plants.
It's coming.
No, sure, no.
Okay.
Jill, great show today. Before we start, let's take a question posted by one of our members on successplant.com, our free online community.
Hey everyone, I'm Margie. I've done a very tiny bit of real estate investing, just 2 rental properties, nice, both rehabs. One sold a couple of years ago with a $30,000 profit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Plus rental for 5 years. And the other is held in an SDRIA. Now I'm ready to move on from the pain, I love it, and get going with land. I've just done the Craigslist exercise that Jack recommended while I'm reading and learning as much as I can. First goal is to make some money so I can purchase the course. Oh, I saw this the other day and really get moving on this. My goal is to create passive income and leave the job. I love it. Saw it. Love it.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very, consistent and typical type of note that we get and type of new customer. There's a little bit of land experience, a little bit of property investing experience, but for whatever reason, I'm not sure why, when people associate the word real estate with houses, the vast majority of people, and that's the first thing they do. And we get a lot of people that come from there. And they're just, even really super successful ones, they end up selling their houses or, their rental properties and investing in land or flipping land because it's just so much easier and headache-free and worry-free. So one of our most successful members, Luke, is in the process of liquidating his rental house portfolio in Michigan to invest in this completely. So, I guess that doesn't answer the question, does it? Go ahead, Jill.
Well, it really isn't a question. It's more of a statement, which I really love. What I find interesting is how many people start on that path. Could you pick a harder thing?
No, you can't. That's the point.
Gosh, it's that when you're
all the types
doing
of real
that kind
estate,
of stuff, that's hard and expensive. Yeah. And man, you open the wall, you don't know what you're going to find. And trust me, we've done this. So, that's why we come back. So 2 things. One, you're going to love this because if you can make it in that, or even get out relatively unscathed, you're way ahead of the game.
You know,
So what I think is sad is a number of people go down that path and they think, oh, this is it, I'm out. You know, something bad happens and they think all real estate is bad and it's all really hard and there's going to be all kinds of problems.
Or they fail. Or they fail at it the first time.
Right.
And
Well,
then, yeah.
And that's what I mean. Yeah, they think it's bad because they failed or it was just too hard and they don't want to do it.
Because it is hard that way.
It is hard. Yeah. If you could, yeah.
This is exactly what you don't want to do. You have this thought that you want to be a real estate investor and you don't really look into it that much. And you say, hey, my parents made a ton of money on that house that they had for 30 years. What if I did that 10 times? I'm going to go buy a house. So you go in the MLS, you find one.
Or you drive for dollars. I was waiting for that.
You find a property that you think's going to work, and you buy it. You go out, you call a lender, you get a loan, and God forbid you put down too much money. Mm-hmm. You don't want to do that. I'm being satirical here. So you're all leveraged up to the top, and then you go rent it, and you make 13 cents a month.
Right.
And then a tenant leaves, and for a couple of months, you got to pay the mortgage. I mean, it's all set up to fail. Everybody makes money on a deal like that except you. The real estate agents on both sides of the deal make money. The lender makes money. The bank makes interest income. The guy who goes and does the inspection makes money. The title agents on both sides make money, all at your risk. That they don't have any risk in it. So that's exactly how not to do it. And I've said in previous shows, Jill and I are releasing a program on how to wholesale houses that has nothing to do with what I just said. It gets confused a lot.
It does get confused. Yeah. The big picture is there is a way to do it and a way to do it right, and we're gonna we will help with that. We do it.
Jill and I do it all the time.
But don't start out with that though. Please don't start with that.
I would have. This is part of our operation. It always has been, and I would have released a program about that a long time ago, but if I thought people I just thought people knew how to do it.
Right. Well, and it's interesting too that, yeah, you're right. We thought people knew how to do it and they maybe didn't necessarily need our help, but now we realize everybody's coming to us going, hold on a moment. Can you show me how this applies to me? Oh, heck yeah. We thought you knew. So how the heck? That's what's so funny because we've done it. We have a number of friends. That's what they do. And they're still scratching their heads. And, because we're trying to help them. There's an easier way. So, and it's coming.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Hey, if you have a question or you want to be on the show, call 800-725-8816. Please don't be Eeyore. Today's topic, success pants. It's a little play on words. I got somebody, Jill called me success pants.
I'm calling him success pants now. Because one day we were talking about Success Plant, which is our very, very popular online communication community. It's all of our people and us and all about land, and it's free. You don't even have to be in our program, but you can just learn so much and talk to some cool people and all kinds of good stuff. So Jack one day called it Success Pants. So
an accident.
I kind of went with it, and I love it.
So the whole topic of this show really then is just a plug for our successplant.com.
I guess it is.
We should probably move on to more technical stuff.
I thought you were going to talk about some of your more successful pairs of pants.
What makes a pair of pants successful and not successful? Boy, a lot of derogatory stuff just went through my head.
Jack, pull your head. Wait, right here, right, eyes here. This is the focus. And everyone driving, focus. That's not where I'm going. So I don't want any car accidents or anything right now as we're talking. It's not what I'm talking about. So
if you have a pair of successful pants and you'd like to be on our show.
Do you want to hear something? See, chicks do. You may or not know this, but I mean, don't guys have successful shoes?
This is what a man does when he gets up in the morning. He looks in the mirror.
Okay.
He looks in the mirror and he says, wow, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I look great, even though he looks like Godzilla. And women look in the mirror, I think they say, geez, I didn't think it was this bad. I better put some more of this on.
No. This is how a woman's mind is. Okay, I'm sharing this with you. Hey, Jill, we're going to this event. It's a dress-up event on Saturday night. First thought is, I know just the dress I'm going to wear.
Success dress.
Yes, that's exactly it. We're talking about the event, and I'm picking out my outfit in my head. And I think that's true. Think about for an interview, you have an interview, don't you? I hate to say funeral suit, but don't you have like an interview thing?
No, I don't have an interview suit, actually.
Yeah, I guess you don't, because you haven't interviewed in quite a long time.
1992.
You don't have to, so no, that's good. But so that was my little play on Success Pants, because I thought guys had something like shoes or a watch
No.
something that makes you feel really strong, or you're like, hey, my lucky whatever.
No, men don't have any feelings.
Okay.
Men do not wake up in the morning and say, boy, I feel good today, or I feel bad. That's what women do. Men wake up and say, is this going to be an efficient day or not? And if it's not, I'm going to be pissed about it at the end. And if it is, I'm going to feel good about it at the end. Wait. It's based on events and actual stuff. It's not just based on a feeling.
Okay, wait. So when you wake up that way, can't you make it go that way?
For the most part, but the dream situation is to have, control over your environment, which is why people listen to this show. You want to have control over your time and your money, and so if you got an idiot boss and you work there for 10 years and the guy's screaming at you all the time, that's going to be pretty much going to be a bad day every day.
I guess so. That's when you're going to need to put on your successful pants and go go interview for a better job or something.
Success pants.
How about
it cracks me up.
How about this? How many people do you and I speak with on a daily basis that are done with their job? Like was it Margie? The name went away.
Yes.
So
yes, it was
I get
Margie.
I get it. And even if you're not done with your job, you would like to have breathing room.
Please don't quit your job based on
Don't quit your job.
Please don't do that.
No.
That's not what we're saying. Plot yourself a course.
Yeah.
Get all the education you need, whether it's from us and everywhere else. In fact, I would recommend multiple sources, and then put a plan together. Mm-hmm. Don't just don't do that.
Mm-mm. No, I'm just talking about,
for God's sake, whatever you do, get some success pants.
That's right. Everybody needs some success pants.
I thought you were going to say dream jeans, like before. Like, don't girls have jeans that like one pair of jeans that they think they look better than the rest?
Absolutely, but we don't call them that.
Oh, what do you call it?
I don't know. Because I have different pairs. Remember the
do you
ones
call
with
them success pants?
You know what? I think I will now. I think, like that one with a hole in the knee that fits just right.
I have all your clothes memorized.
You're so silly. No, but I will have to say, when I show up with that pair, you go, oh.
Okay.
No, but most women have.
Well, you've wasted 12 and a half minutes. Congratulations.
Thank you. Talking about clothes and women. I hope I helped.
All right, let's try to make up for it here.
Okay.
This is Technical 10 minutes of property investment advice from our 15-year, 15,000 deal experience. This is called Access versus Access. So it just killed a deal discussion with a very extremely disappointed new person in our group.
Oh.
JP, I'm sorry, dude. I had to kill your deal. I mean, I didn't have to kill it, but I'm looking out for you, and I think you would have gotten hurt on it. An extremely excited member came to me and did the 30-minute deal review with me. Mm-hmm. And we looked at the whole thing. It was a fantastic price on 160 acres in northern Arizona for $16,000, or fairly close to that number. And so I went and did the whole thing. I mapped it all out and showed him how to do that. I made a video, actually. I put it on the internet. It's on our YouTube channel if you want to see it. And very nicely said, I just don't think this property, based on the comps and everything else. Do I think you're going to make money on it? Heck yes. He had an investor, another guy in the group. And the other guy in the group said, whatever, what's my name? Jack says.
Whatever Jack says, we're either doing it or we're not.
Yeah. And they broke this guy's heart because he's young and he's ready to double his money on it. And I said, and they would have made money. But it's not the model. It's not our model. It's not double your money in 15 minutes or less, or not. I'm exaggerating, but double your money. Sell a thing before you buy it. You're so sure.
Right.
Remember how we say you're not running to the bank saying this is the greatest deal ever. That has to be your first deal.
Okay, so back to the topic. It was an access issue that killed the deal.
Yeah, you were sent a bunch of letters out. Exactly what happens to all of us and all of our members. Like, several people signed them and called them back and said, yeah. We're ready to do this deal, but we need X amount. And yes, so it had great access, this property.
Oh.
But it was all hills and stuff. You got to you have to see the map to really appreciate it. I'll describe it. It had 160 acres is huge. Mm-hmm. It had little mounds and hills and part of a mountain in it. And there were cool little roads running like, if you can imagine a wash, but they weren't washed. They were roads. But it had no real like road access.
Oh, it did have access. That's what I was, okay.
It has access, but it doesn't have like real road access and platted access.
Jack, access. You're using access interchangeable. You got me confused.
I would not have done the deal.
Okay.
In the end, that's what I said.
Well, let me come back because we haven't talked about this in a while. So I'm going to bring up the 4 A's, and I want you to please answer for me as I ask you the 4 A's. Please tell me what it had or didn't have.
Yes.
Like, okay, 1, acreage.
It had it. Yes, 160 is awesome.
Okay, so we could check that box. 2, affordability.
Absolutely. This is a trap. I feel it.
Okay.
It had affordability.
Okay, so I'm on 2, so that's just 2 for 4. 3, attribute. Did it have an attribute?
Yeah, it was kind of close to the Grand Canyon, actually. In the video, I fly through the Grand Canyon at the end. It's pretty cool.
Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3 for. I'm thinking this is going to be a great thing. Okay, 4, access.
Not really.
Okay, so
that's what this is about.
Okay, so it fell.
There's access, and then there's access. There's platted access. If it was on a county road. If it was on a county road, there's a bunch of county maintained roads in that area, and there's with access. And that's why I got so excited about it in the beginning.
Wait, it had platted access, but not real access?
Yes. Well, no, it had real access, but not platted access.
Oh, now I got it.
It had take a sandrail up there and have a blast access.
Well, it took me
that kind of stuff.
6 minutes to get that out of you.
It was a trap.
It was a trap.
You thought it would have all the 4 A's.
No, I wasn't sure which access you were talking about. Now I got it.
In the end, what I said is, dude, go buy 5 acres for $500, sell it for $1,500 3 or 4 times. He's got those. He's got those deals. Already lined up too. Everybody gets excited about large.
It's like a 1 home
property.
run. No.
Yeah,
do 4 home runs.
I said.
Let's do 4 smaller home runs, and it's the same as the 1 big one, and we're not all hung up on it.
I think they're called 4 singles, but that's okay.
Okay, whatever.
Everybody wants 4 home runs.
Listen, you. Now we got to the bottom of it, so I get it, and I appreciate you looking out. You know what's really cool
is there somebody in your life that does that to you?
Hold, please. I think it's cool that we do the deal review. So if you don't know this is something that we do for our members, that you can bring something to us, especially when you're starting out. It's a good thing to say, hey, I just want another pair of eyes. Am I missing something here before I plop down $16,000 and Jack will help you?
Yes, exactly.
So
it was money well spent.
It isn't, yeah.
Maybe he's doing the deal. Maybe he's like, oh, this guy's an idiot.
Well, or at least you pointed out all the things he needs to know about, and then he can make the decision.
Right.
So love it.
Hey, if you have a question or you want to be on the show or you need your deal reviewed, call 800-725-8816. Jill has some inspiration. Always.
I do. That's just what I walk around doing. I find at the coffee machine.
I found her sitting in a closet a couple of days ago, just inspiring herself.
This is what I asked someone at the coffee machine a little while ago. How do you get strength to accomplish huge tasks?
Oh my God.
I know. I don't know. You know what? When I wrote that down 2 days ago, it sounded good. Now I'm like, where did I don't even know where I got that from.
Part of my job on this show, part of the job that you and I have for each other is to say, you know what? Steve, you should stop dressing like you're a homeless person. You know what, Jill? That's just a little too sappy for this show.
Hold on a moment. Now I remember where I got that from. Come on, let's just think about this, though. I have a member right now who happens to be in England, I'm helping a little bit because the first step for him seems just huge. He's gone through the program forwards and backwards a couple times. I mean, really has everything ready to go, all his ducks in a row, and just a little bit of because he's in England. He hasn't
sent the mailer out yet.
No, he's
got to do that.
And that's where he's at. He's just kind of needing a little bit of a push. For him, that seems huge, and I appreciate that. I mean, he's gone so far as too, Jack, as just to make sure no one wonders, where they're calling. He's got a U.S. phone number, and he's figured out. He
does? He's got all that done?
Yeah.
Oh, man, he's there.
Is that not cool? I know, and it's just the last little, kids need a little kick. So I think that's why I was thinking about this question. It's like, how do you, sometimes we build them up to be so big in our head, and it's okay. He's got all the other stuff done. I think that might even be bigger. Just for him, it seems huge, and he's going to be great. And I told him he's going to be great. You figured out all that other stuff. You got this.
Exactly.
That's really what I said. The last thing in my last sentence was, "You got this."
So, I mean, did you ask him? Did you talk to him on the phone?
No, we weren't communicating.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a time zone.
If you ask him why, does he say, "I know it's silly, I have this hang up," or does he say, give you a reason?
No, he does. He does. So yeah, and he'll be probably on our call today. It's midnight his time, bless his heart. But he gets in on our calls and everything, and it's really cool. Our member calls. So he's got everything. He's got all the tools. He's just kind of a last little thing, and he's probably gonna. I told him, hey, if you want to schedule a time with you, Jack. Yeah. I think he just kind of, it's kind of like. I would
comp him on that, actually.
He just wants an extra pair of eyes, I think, before he pushes the button. And I get that. And I reminded him, by the way, please be prepared to make a mistake. It's okay.
English guy, schedule a call with me. We'll talk.
Yeah. He's a good guy.
During your 9 or 10 p.m. thing. Yes. Our time zone difference.
Exactly.
All right. I take it back, Jill. Good work.
Thank you.
Hey, join us in another episode where Jack and Jill discuss how to use information, that's me,
and inspiration, that's me,
to get just about anything you want.
We use it every day to buy property for half of what it's worth and sell it immediately.
Get there first. I shouldn't criticize shouldn't be so fast to criticize your inspirational stuff.
I was thinking the same thing.
I bet you were.
So... it's okay. I get it. No, because I've had some ones that we both kind of go, what was that? I'm like, I don't know. That was dumb.
The vast majority of the time, you knock it out of the park with that.
Thank you. Sometimes I sit and I kind of look at other people for inspiration, or I read stuff for inspiration. And then sometimes, like this time, it was like in the morning, I was just kind of working on some stuff, and some things came to me because I was working with some of our people. So that's
inspiring them.
Inspiring them. Yeah. You know what? Inspiring them inspires me.
It's a good thing that I'm not responsible for the aspiring part of this, because here's my inspiration for the day.
Oh my gosh.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps and buy some freaking real estate.
Oh my gosh.
For half.
Or my other favorite is what you tell tell people about our kids. They should fail. Let's let them fail. I'm setting them up to fail. They need to fail a lot.
Our whole generation, and I don't mean the kids, I mean us as parents, have dropped the ball. Yeah. For some reason, we follow all these kids around, making sure they don't hurt themselves or fall down or anything. Come on. Mm-hmm. Let them get scraped up.
Because you know what? Last time I checked, not everyone gets going to get a trophy in the real world.
That's what I mean.
Not everyone's going to. Well, you all showed up for the interview, so we're hiring you all. No, that is not how it works. Could you imagine?
That's awesome.
Well, you know what? You all got this
today.
far.
Everybody got the job.
You know what? You can share the presidency. You got this far. We'll let you work it out.
You're all the president. Everyone in the country.
Right.
You're the president.
Hey, you know what? However you want to divide up, rock, paper, scissors, whatever. It's all good.
Oh, Jill, that's awesome.
Thank you.
I'm going to use that.
Thanks.
You all got the job. Congratulations. Hey, let's go buy some property for half price today and resell it. Jack and Jill, information and inspiration.
We hold a drawing to win a free property every month. Enter to win by reviewing this show on iTunes and downloading our free ebook at landacademy.com.
If you want to get involved or you need more information about our profitable, niche real estate operation, call 480-467-0359. You just might get Jill at the other end of the line.
landacademy.com. You are not alone in your real estate ambition.